What's up, Theo? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Dude, thank you so much for coming on. I'm really just so grateful, excited to have you on my show. It's really awesome. Excited to talk some football with you. I also want to give a huge shout out though to Nikki. She's legit the best. She helped me out again. Awesome. So nice to me, always putting up with me. Just isn't Nikki the best? You gotta just love her.
Yeah, nah, she is. Shout out to Nikki, man.
For sure. For sure. Big shout out to Nikki. Are you in Miami right now? You have mini camp right now? What's going on there?
Yeah, so right now we're in mini camp, practice 3 tomorrow, and yeah, everything's been going good though.
That sounds good. You're ready to hop into the season?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm super excited for the season.
I'm sure you've been counting down the days. I know it. I know it. You're a competitor, Theo.
Definitely, no doubt.
So actually, I wanted to ask you about like just like the mindset, the feeling, what's going on? Because Dolphins, you guys seem to obviously be in the middle of a rebuild right now. New general manager, new head coach. The team parted ways with several high prize stars this past offseason, including guys like Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, Tua, Jalen Waddle. Big names, really big names. Just wanted to know what the mindset's like. What's the feeling, the vibe headed into this new chapter for the Dolphins?
We definitely hear all the noise and just everything that everybody has to say about us. We definitely tunnel it out. Coach Hafley, him and his new staff, they definitely brought in just a certain type of energy that is contagious and it's feeding off on everybody. And I'm super excited for the world to see like everything, all the hard work we putting in. I'm ready to just see it show the world.
Do you have a specific like example of like the of what you mean by like the how he's rubbing off on everyone, or is it just like a day-to-day thing that like positivity and stuff?
He's super intense. He's gonna coach you hard. He's very intentional, and great players. We love to be coached by. You want to be coached by a coach that's gonna coach you hard all the time. So yeah, he's just super intentional. He's just super intense, and like it's literally just contagious. Just everything about him, from the team meetings to when we walk out on the field to when we're just around the facility. He's just the same all the time, and we all been enjoying him as a head coach for sure.
That's great. You know, you gotta get as a young team, you gotta be able to be on the same page with your coach and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of being a young team, you're a young wide receiver, obviously, and last year you had the chance to play with two great veteran receivers, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. But now, as we just mentioned, like they're both gone. You have a younger team now. Just what did you learn from those two guys, and how much are you gonna miss having those guys around? And also, are you excited to have this new opportunity to play a bigger role?
I'm definitely gonna miss Reek and Waddle for sure. Just because like we had got close off the field. They were my bets, and I actually knew Waddle since high school, so it was cool, just reconnecting with him. And then Reek, future Hall of Famer, so it's definitely great to just learn from him and just get itty bitty nuggets from them. But both of them they just taught me how to be a pro, just how to approach every day, how to attack every day, and just practicing hard. Just how you do anything is how you do everything. That's just one thing that Jalen preached to me a lot, and it kind of stuck with me. And but with them gone, I guess you could say they passed the keys away, or however you want to say it. But I'm excited for the opportunity ahead. I'm excited to. I'm gonna embrace my role, whatever that is, and I'm gonna just do it to the best of my ability and try to get some wins.
I love that. I love that. By the way, Jalen does seem like the type of guy to be just crazy, sneaky smart. Those inspirational quotes, like, am I wrong there? Is he like a sneaky smart type of guy?
Nah, he's extremely intelligent for sure.
That's yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Reek's more like a party guy. That's what I'm getting. That's
Reek is just like the big brother that wants to prank a lot.
yeah. I love that. I
Yeah,
love that. I'm a big brother and I mess with my brothers, that's for sure.
yeah, no doubt.
So regarding your game, your development, you got great size, 6'3", great strength to be able to like fight through contact. Really good at like absorbing contact and generating yards through that. But like, what do you think is one area of your game that you want to take to the next level this year? Be able to build on it and just become incredible at it.
I'm gonna say my yards after catch. I think that's something you can always improve on. And our offensive coordinator, Bobby Slowick, he emphasizes yards after the catch a lot. Like the first guy doesn't have to tackle you, you don't have to get tackled. You know, it's a decision. And yeah, so that's somewhere I want to improve for sure.
Yeah, that's big. Yards after catch are huge. You can rack those up. That's difference between good and elite receivers for sure. By the way, is there a
100%.
specific route that you like to run, something that you feel comfortable with, you feel like you're really, really good at, like maybe like an out route or a post or something specific?
Honestly, I like running all the routes. If I'm being honest, yeah, I really don't have a favorite. Um, yeah, I really don't have a favorite. I really enjoy running all the routes, the whole route tree, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Just all of them, mixing them all in. That's how you get them to be effective.
Yeah, practice.
By the way, you scored your first touchdown this past season, and it was electric, man. 63-yard touchdown catch against Tampa. Just tell me about that play. Like went through your mind, how much it means to you, and you're looking to get much more of those this upcoming season.
Yeah, it meant the world to me. Being undrafted, not initially making the 53-man roster, being on practice squad, just grinding that out the whole season, and then opportunity finally presented itself, and I seized the moment the best I could. It was a dream come true, though. I always knew I would score eventually in the NFL, just I didn't know when. But and I didn't know how long it would be. I definitely didn't dream of it being a 60-yard bomb. But nah, it was a dream come true, honestly. Emotions was high. I really it really didn't sink in that I had scored until like the next day. Like I was just I was just so excited, so like numb. It was just a surreal feeling because all my teammates were happy for me. Everybody was excited. And I had some family there. They got to catch it live too. So yeah, it was just a surreal feeling.
For sure, for sure. That's something you live for. Like, that's awesome. Did you know like the second you caught it, like I might go all the way with this, or was it like you're like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. After the play, after the ball snapped, and I saw like the defense and how they were situated, and I was like, if I get a ball, yeah, I'm taking this. And Quinn threw me a good ball, and I knew I was going. I didn't see nothing but
for
the end
sure.
zone.
You just turn around, you're like, dang, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so
Yeah,
Theo, you play with one of the best running backs in all of football. Devon A-Chain, he's a baller. Speed,
yeah.
strength, pass catching. He's in a conversation with very few other guys. You know, everyone always talks about his speed, his quickness, all that. Just tell me from being so up close watching him do his thing, like what's the one thing that you watch Devon do and you're like, holy, Devon, like calm down. Like something that's underrated about his game that's just so impressive.
Honestly, I would just say how smooth he is. It's like everything looks the same. Like it doesn't even look like he's playing that fast. Like it just looks like the game is just really slowed down, and
Yeah.
it looks easy to him. Like it's just how smooth he looks. Honestly, like um, just last season, he's coming off this great season. Like I'm front row seats to it and watching it every day. It was just everything just looked so easy to him. So I just have to say just how smooth he is. That's definitely what it is. It's like everything just looks natural. Nothing just looks forced. Like he's all around smooth back.
Is there another back in the league that you realize is like similar smoothness to him? Like I know what you mean when you say smooth. Like you watch it and it looks so
Yeah, it's different kinds of smooth, but I would say he's in that tier with Bijan and Jameer Gibbs.
yeah.
I think those two are they're extremely smooth and they're both smooth in different ways. Yeah, I would put 18 around that area, definitely with smoothness for sure.
Yeah, definitely. They're both all three of those guys are extremely smooth with it for sure.
Yeah.
So Theo, talk to me for a second now about playing in that stacked AFC East. This year wasn't even the best year for that division, but it just feels like every year there always seems to be like three competitive teams all trying to win the division. Obviously, the Patriots had the big year this year, but I want to ask you about the rivals for a second, the Bills, because that team's always going to be competitive with Josh Allen. Like he's always going to make the division difficult for everyone. Just tell me about Josh Allen, what you've seen, and like where you would rank him amongst quarterbacks.
Um, Where I would rank him, definitely. Just off the top of my head, he's for sure a top 10 quarterback in the league. I just don't want to miss nobody and put him in the
Yeah.
five yet. But no, he's for sure a top 10 quarterback in the league. He's been successful his whole career. Um, and he's everything is advertised. Honestly, he's a big 6'6" gunslinger, and he makes plays that a lot of people can't make. And he just somehow just figures out to just make that extra play, whether it's with his arm, because his arm talent is insane. He can make any throw on the field, and I know people know he can use his legs, but I don't think people really understand how fast he is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say yeah, he's an all around great quarterback. I'm glad I don't play defense.
Yeah, he really is an elite quarterback. I wanted to ask you about Tua because Tua, you were with him last year, and people always say how like uncommon a left-handed quarterback is. Is that something that like really comes off like hard? It becomes harder for the receiver to see. Is it different? Or is it just all natural?
I say that maybe just the spin, like the spin is different, but it's really not too much of a difference. And Oos, I mean Tua definitely is like one of the most accurate quarterbacks that I've ever played with. So that made it real simple. It didn't matter about the spin because the ball was going to be right at your face
Right.
every time. So yeah, it definitely worked out smooth.
Right. So he makes up for that. All right. All right.
Yeah,
By the way, before I mentioned New England, right? And you're a receiver, which means you line up against corners, and Patriots have a corner in Christian Gonzalez who's downright disgusting. Like I've been watching him and just the way he moves, like his body placement, it's so impressive. Like, have you had the chance to take a crack at Christian and how'd that go? What'd you think? And do you enjoy competing against him?
yeah. I had a couple of reps against him when we played him. He's definitely a top corner in the league. Another guy that's just super smooth. It looks super easy to him. A real technician. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best, if not the best, depending on who you ask. Corners in the league for sure.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching. Like in the Super Bowl, he was the only thing impressive about that Patriots team. That was it. It was Christian
Yeah,
Gonzalez.
he had a great game. He had a great game.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, speaking of defense, this is gonna be my last question actually. We just saw a massive trade in the NFL. After telling everyone over and over and over again that they're not gonna trade him, the Browns just did it. They went ahead and did it. They traded Myles Garrett to Los Angeles for young phenomenon, Jared Verse, and some good draft picks. Just
Yeah.
wow. Like, were you surprised by this? And what do you think of it for both teams?
Yeah, I was extremely surprised. I never thought Miles Garrett would get traded, but yeah, that's a crazy. That's still crazy. It still feels fake almost
Yeah.
that Miles Garrett's not gonna be with the Browns just because he's been with the Browns for so long. But it definitely shook the league up. The NFC has definitely been shaken up because of that trade. I'm excited to see how it all plays out.
It feels like the Lakers trade. You know what I mean? Like the Luka trade.
Yeah,
Luka
yeah,
for AD
it does in
everything.
a sense.
You know what I mean?
It does in a sense for sure.
Yeah, I feel. Theo, thank you so much for coming on, taking your time. It really just means so much to me. It was awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you, Jay.